Good morning, squad. How are we?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. Nice little turnout this morning, which Portia, welcome to the team as well. It's nice to see you in here. So, guys, Portia is new to the team. What I'm going to do is I'll come to you straight away, Portia, if you need anything at all. So, how's the first kind of few days gone? Not too bad.
Yeah, nah, not too bad. It's pretty good at the moment. Yeah, just really excited to be a part of this group.
Beautiful, cool. Have you made your way through some of the content? Got started there?
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect, spot on. So basically, with the webinars, what we do is we go around to everyone. We'll just make sure everyone's ticked off. Once we've spoken to you, just chuck yourself on mute as well. That'll be in like the bottom left-hand corner, and then we'll go from there.
Cool.
All right, guys, I'm gonna jump to Ron, my man. How are you?
Yeah, mate, going well. Just jumping
Well,
on, just to listen, really. Everything's going well. What we spoke about a couple of weeks ago has been going well. Yeah, no, everything's going well, man. Just jumping on to listen.
just flat out with the Renos, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
between the just getting the 2:50 a.m. start and everything like that. Yeah, it's been some long
All right.
days, but getting there. Yeah,
Flat out, mate. I think, yeah, we know what we're doing as well. We know where we're heading. So if we can just slowly just cruise through this next phase,
yeah,
stay in the fight. It sounds like
yeah.
that's what we need to do. Hey, stay in the fight, brother.
100%. A bit more caffeine than I want, but yeah, it's been going
That's all
well.
right. We'll get there. We'll get there. Hey, nice work, mate. Nice work. Kate with a C. Kate with a K is not here. How are you?
Morning, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. In the gym nice and early this morning.
Yeah, I just had one at 6, so it works out well.
Perfect. Perfect. What's our goal for this week? We need to set a goal for you, I think, this week. Hey.
Yeah, I watched the content for what was it, flawless feedback on the weekend.
Yep.
So I'm just looking at doing that this week. I had a question for that one.
Perfect. Yeah. Fire away.
Um, how would you go about, so you do the strategy, say you do the feedback, and then you book them in. How do
Mhm.
you word that, like your $100 voucher is to like go over your goals?
Yeah. Okay. You're just trying to like with that transition.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you thinking of saying right now? What do you have any idea?
Not really. Just from the content, it was like you obviously pre-frame and say like, oh, just for like your feedback, you'll be getting like $100 voucher if you participate. How do you like? I just don't want them to get excited for $100, and then I say, oh, it's just like a chat,
Yeah.
because I
Okay.
know that if I can get them in front of me, it'll be sweet. But just that transitioning into booking them in.
Yeah, okay. So you need to deliver it with energy as
Yeah,
well. So when you deliver it, right? If I said to you it's $100 voucher, we get to go over your goals, like it sounds horrible. Right. So if we say it's $100 voucher, we'll get you in, go over your goals and get you started in the right direction. When sounds good to you, it sounds so much smoother. Right. So it's
yeah,
not so much what you say, it's just the tone of delivery as well.
okay,
I think for you when you go in there, just be upbeat, lots of
yeah,
energy, make it a whole lot easier. You'll feel a whole lot more natural as well when you do
yeah,
it. Cool.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds
So,
good.
so you're gonna run that this week?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, awesome. That
Get
should
off my ass and do something.
perfect. Cool. That'll put us in a really good position. I think, hey,
Yeah.
even if you just top up, because realistically, how many spots do you have available?
I only really want maybe like 3 to 5 more clients at this stage. If
Yeah,
I can get them on like silver or gold,
perfect. Yeah, then I think yeah, then
just
we know what the next
condense
step
it
is.
then, and then yeah,
Cool, awesome. Let's smash that this week, hey? Hopefully by
cool.
Thursday, we've got a fair few there, a few leads booked in, good to go.
Yeah,
Perfect. All right,
perfect.
nice work. Fletch, how are you, bro?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. What's been happening?
That's good. Not a lot. Just taking it easy for the weekend. Plan for this week is just school content and social media. That's it. I'm just going through it. I don't have any consults booked for this week, but I can't take anyone else on, to be honest.
Yeah, and I think your diary no doubt fills up throughout the week as well, hey? When you have a couple consults
Yeah,
in. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's
What's
true. So
what school content are we focusing on this week? What have you got planned?
got it written down here. So I've done. I've just got weight loss principles, just a quick video on weight loss principles, and then the onboarding stuff
Yep.
to make, and that's it. But main thing for me is like I've got all the content and the slides and shit written out, and it's all made, but I just haven't recorded any of it yet. So
Okay.
I think that'll just be the focus for this week and getting it recorded. And then, yeah, other than that, it's just I've got another video recorded, ready to go. I just need to do a voiceover for it in terms of social media. It's just a quick do's and don'ts and lateral raises with a couple like bonus tips in there. Pretty much it. But yeah, so that'll be the first sort of post I've done with a voiceover and not
Sweet.
just music and training clips like I posted this morning. Yeah.
This would be good for you though, man, because the next transition for you is almost like a full-time social media manager as well.
Yeah, it's true.
With
Yeah.
leverage. So, and I think once you kind of step in and you start to get a few videos filmed for school, right? Like you start to use the camera, everything becomes a whole lot more natural as well, like I said before. So we've got weight loss principles. Have you got anything in school already? Have you got anything made up?
Yeah, I do. But it's just nutrition basics and I need to re-record it because the audio is crap. I just bought honestly, I bought a $15 mic that has it's basically it's a corded one that plugs into my phone, but it's still not great. Like it sounds the fucking same. I think it's literally just so you can have your phone further away. You know what I mean? It still sounds decent. So I might buy one of those those clip-on mics. I think Sarah and Monique have a good one for like $200, which is pretty expensive, but not expensive as most.
Well, that's it. Does anyone use any of those clip-on mics, guys? I think Brooke does, but she's training. But Frankie, you do. Ron, everyone uses them. Yeah. What do you use Ron, when you film your stuff?
I don't use one. I was actually going to ask, is people have people come across any good ones? I don't want to be in that situation there where I go, hey, look, I'm going to buy one, and then it turns to shit. So then I'll buy another one, and it's ending up nearly twice the price because I decided to go not the cheaper way, but I don't want to go out and buy a $2,000 mic or something when I don't need one that high detail. I'm not saying there is one like that, but you guys get what I mean.
Yeah, Brooke. I think Brooke uses one. What's yours, Brooke, that you use?
I just got one from Amazon, so it was like $30. I'm actually looking to upgrade it because I'm very loud and the sound doesn't always the sound quality gets worse as you're louder. So I'm looking to upgrade to either Rode or the DJ ones. But if you're wanting to just try it out, like the Amazon ones are $30, and I've lived with those for a year and they've been good.
Yeah, I think it's
you're not gonna blow your budget by spending $30 on a mic kind of thing.
DJI seems to be the one that everyone's using now. I have Rode. They're painful. They're painful to set up for whatever reason. So DJI, I've been looking at getting those as well, Ron. So have a look at those ones. What are they worth? Does anyone know what they're worth?
DJIs are like $360. I know the Rode ones are like 400 and something. But then there's some Saramonic ones that I've seen some people reviewing it and they say it's better than all of them and they're like $200, but it's the same shit, it's the same thing. Yeah.
Right. Okay. There is
there's
a little camera from DJI that I've seen. If you guys are looking at cameras or anything like that, I'm just going to share it and we'll jump on and have a look here. Pretty sure it's DJI camera with a little mic and everyone's taking them around. I'm pretty sure this is what most people are filming their content on these days. This one here. So it's like a camera, but it films in 4K and it's about like this big.
Right.
Okay, so you can bring it around the gym and it'll just follow you. So it has a face sensor as well. So it'll just follow with your content, comes with a little mic as well. So if you guys are looking at cameras, the reviews on them are pretty crazy. So you're looking at 55-star reviews. Everything that
Does it come with the mic as well then?
Yeah, comes with the mic.
Yeah, right.
So
that's cool.
it's not too bad at all when you're looking in terms of something to lug around the gym. I know a lot of people now in terms of members are getting pissed off with people filming in the gym. It's just a big thing at the moment. So even though you could be dragging around a tripod or this little thing has just got a little stand there. Jump on and have a look, guys, if you want to in YouTube, these kinds of things, what the video, the quality looks like. It's that big. So it's tiny for a 4K camera as well. So that's something.
Is it a dual mic or is it just a single mic? Like if you wanted to do, because I think B said it in the comments as well. If you only want to get a one-way mic, it's $360 for the DJI. But if you want dual to do is it mic'd up sessions or something like that, then it's a bit more pricey as well. Because I often like to film with my clients.
There you go. So yeah, I think it's single. I think it's single.
Okay.
So when you're looking at dual, yeah, because I think road for duals, okay, camera only comes with one. Roads for duals, I think, are 400, right? So if you're looking at just a singular mic, well, that's a pretty good deal then, right? When you're looking at a camera and a singular mic for that price. So up to you guys as well. It's always a fascinating one. Like everyone, I'm a big believer in just investing in yourself with your quality for your content, these kinds of things. Like a lot of people look at that and go, oh, $1,000. Well, for a lot of these, like you guys here, you make that pretty comfortably in a week and some. Obviously, we've got goals in terms of what we want to do with our money, our savings, these kinds of things. But those are the kinds of things that just take you to that next level as well. And Fletch,
The
like,
thing is, like,
nice piece of kit, having a nice piece
yeah,
of kit makes you
it's true.
feel better as well.
Yeah, 100%. Like, and the thing is, like, I'm gonna be making content no matter what. You know what I mean? Like, I know that that's the path I'm gonna be going down. So you may as well, like, you know what I mean? Instead of buying something cheap now to get by and decide if you want to do it or not, I know I'm gonna be making content. So yeah.
Exactly. And that's like something there. I've got a big camera, like it's a Canon, something like that. But just convenience wise, chucking that in your backpack, taking that to the gym, chucking it out, filming content wherever, knowing the quality is probably going to be better than the camera you've got anyway, definitely could be the way to go for sure. Yeah. So definitely something we can have a look at, guys, for that kind of thing in your content. So you're good, Fletch, though. We're cruising.
Yeah, all good, man. Yeah,
I think
100%.
we just pump out as much content as possible. And just set yourself up. Even if you're free this week, just film content for the next couple of weeks. So nice knowing you've got content backed up.
Yeah, well, see, I've already got this like video edited. I just need to do the voiceover for it, and then put the captions on, and that's it. So it's great. Yeah, it's a good feeling.
Perfect. Awesome. Nice one,
Cheers.
brother. I'm going to jump to B. How are you? Nice to see you. Can you chat?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I can. I'm not gonna put my camera on low because I'm still in my pajamas.
Okay, cool.
I'm good. Yeah, it was last week was good in terms of I had a few consoles for the first time in a long time.
Awesome.
Like it was actually quite bad. I sat down and did my tracker properly for the first time last month, and I was like, damn, I haven't done this for 2 months. What's
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
So that was quite good to kind of get my head back in the game. The one trial was pretty good, but she had her pushback was her schedule. But I basically sold her. She was like, I really want to do this, but I have to look at my schedule. She's doing her master's and she goes back to uni this week.
Yeah. Okay.
So she was like, I just have to look in. I was like, okay, fine. And we arranged a catch up for this week. But I already did like our 2 jumpstart sessions. And then I had another trial, but then I got sick, so I had to reschedule that. And then I had another trial on Saturday that rescheduled with me because they were sick. So it's been a bit like that, but I'm feeling a bit more on top of everything at least. And I'm in a bit of a, I wouldn't say I'm fully in a routine, but getting in a routine with calls. Calls are being made.
Good. Phones have been dialed. We should say that much.
The phone is ringing. The phone is ringing.
Yeah, perfect. Awesome. Whereabouts are you up to with your business at this stage? Because I know we probably went in that kind of couple of months where we weren't as present.
I've definitely gone backwards.
Backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it significant? Well, it's if it doesn't, not, you know what I mean? Like we can still get you to where you want to be.
Yeah, like it's less significant than I thought it would be, to be honest. Like I'm quite lucky that I haven't dropped too much over the last 2 months with not signing up anyone for literally 2 months.
Yep.
I've got clients that are coming back this week, so that's kind of good. It's been my main thing at the moment is I would be perfect if I didn't have people on pause, but obviously you can't rely on that either.
No, exactly.
So yeah, I feel like I am kind of going in the right direction. I wouldn't say I am in the place right now where I wanted to be, but that's the fact of the matter. Yeah. I'm not really like I feel like at the moment I am a bit confused with like where I want things, but yeah.
Give me some numbers. Where are we at the moment? Where are we at with sessions?
So so sessions, I'm just gonna pull up the last business tracker that I did. Sorry, give me 1 second.
Fine. No stress.
I think that is right. Yeah. So sessions, I'm on face to face. 11.
Okay.
So it is low.
And then client.
And just to put like in comparison, like the highest amount of sessions I've been on the program was in May.
Yeah.
And that was 16.
Okay.
And I had more online clients then as well than I do now.
All right. Now, when you say you're
Um,
feeling a little bit lost in terms of where you want things to
yeah.
be, what do you mean by that? In terms of like how many clients you want to take on or sessions, or where are you feeling
I think
that?
more like my vision was where I wanted the business at this point.
Yeah.
Like originally I saw by the end of the year, like kind of being pretty sorted at Good Life with the vision of leveraging from there, because I want to move next year. That's also part of my thing. Like I want to move to Perth.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
So I wanted to kind of, that's also why I haven't done a big, if I didn't have that in mind, I would have left Good Life by now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't want to leave Good Life and then find somewhere else, establish myself for 6 months and then move again.
Gotcha.
So that's the only reason I'm still at Good Life as well. So yeah, I think it's just kind of like what I'm going to do there, like how I'm going to leave that and what position I'm going to be in when I move.
Yeah. Okay. So 11 sessions at the moment. I think for you, well, if let's think about it. If you go and add with consult volume, it's just going to be consult volume. That's
That is all it is.
all it is, right? So realistically, how many consults can you get in front of you? Say, look, obviously we haven't missed this week, but let's say next week. All right. How many consults can you get in front of you? How many calls can you make?
I feel like a realistic amount of calls for me is no more than 30 in the week.
Okay, there you go. So 30 calls, let's say 10 to 15 consults, would you say?
Yeah, one would hope.
One would hope. Because I look at your consults, right? I look at you going 10 to 15 consults. If you sign at the lowest bronzes, right? 10, say 5 to 10 people, you're back to where you were.
Yeah.
It's literally that easy. Yeah. So for you, I think it's just about if we look into the future too much, I'm the same. Like one day I want to move to Melbourne. Right, but it doesn't.
Why?
Why? Because most of the crew are there. And I meant to
I
Melbourne.
know.
I was just like,
Everyone I tell here, I'm like, I want to move to Perth. They're like, why the fuck do you want to do that? I'm like, I don't like Melbourne.
exactly. See, I'm 2 hours south of Perth. So that's you just
Don't,
with the
you know, I've
mind.
never told you, but I was born in Bunbury.
Oh, really?
Super random, but yeah.
No, Bunbury, hey. That is very random. But yeah, there you go. Right. So I don't think we delay our current growth and success for the future.
Yeah.
I
No,
know
for sure.
I know the mindset because a lot of people, and myself included, have had that mindset before. But we look at it in terms of, oh, I can grow my business now. I can get to 20 sessions a week. I can get to
Yeah.
30, whatever. And then I still have possibly 10 to 15 that'll come online with me when I go to Perth.
Yeah. Like that is kind of been what I've been thinking. Yeah.
So I think for us, I want to see you at 20 sessions. And I know you can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where I want to be. And I was close.
Yeah,
I'm like, I
exactly.
can't do it.
Yeah, 100%. Because I think you'd have a lot of spare time at the moment, hey?
Yeah, like fairly. I'm quite good at filling up my spare time, which is also quite one of my downfalls. But yeah.
Okay, so I think if we just block off these time for the calls.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I've been doing that and that has helped. Being like, I need to call 5 people now, or like allow time when I can do 15 calls or 10 calls, and I'm like, I need to go do that now.
Perfect. Because if we block that off, that'll put us in a heaps better position.
Yeah, I think I've got a time for 30 calls blocked for this week.
Hold on. Sweet. All right. So I think for you, realistically,
Yeah.
get to these 20 sessions within the next 2 to 3 weeks. I think you can do that. Right.
Okay.
The month. I'll give you a month. All right. But I want to see you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's shoot for that. Anything else
Okay.
you think? Are you good?
I think, yeah, generally I'm good. We're doing like a PT day at Good Life on Wednesday at our gym. So like the whole day, different PTs are doing different workshops. So I'm doing one on Wednesday. So that will kind of be good as well to see if anything comes out of that. I'm
Definitely.
doing a lifting workshop, so we'll see.
Cool. Perfect.
Yeah.
Good way to get your name out as well.
Yeah, that's the main thing there, is kind of so general members can get a bit more of an idea of our skill set. It's more for the people that have been there for ages but never like commit to
PT. Yeah.
PT. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Spot on. That could be a good opportunity. Yeah. So to see you in those kind of things, people, you probably get a couple. You'd be surprised. People are
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think there should be hopefully a few people. Like, even if I get a couple, only like 3 people, I'm like, that will kind of be good, because then I can spend like a good amount of time with those
exactly
people.
and build the relationship from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Right. I'm keen to hear that.
That's everything.
Yeah.
Cool.
Perfect.
Thank you.
No stress. No stress. Now, guys, if there's anyone that needs anything, just chuck a 1 in the chat. Obviously, Ron, I'll come back to you, my man. Jump in. You good?
Oh, I didn't hear that. I've kind of sat back on my chair and it made a noise. I didn't know if you're talking to me or not. As far as nutrition and stuff like that, I just wanted to see what everyone else does as far as when they're giving their clients guidance on nutrition. How detailed do you go in, like cookbooks and stuff like that? Do you guys have you guys made your own cookbooks and stuff like that as far as recipes and stuff to follow, or like what have you guys done as well?
I'll let people raise your hand if you've got anything here to contribute, guys. I think, and then we'll go from there. Brooke, you got something?
So I give my clients macros if they're willing to track. Otherwise, I get them to do a food journal, which is just kind of like a summary of what food they've eaten throughout the day, and then I make sure that they're eating lots of vegetables. I do the Australian Dietary Guidelines like plate version, half the plate veggies, quarter of the plate carbs, quarter of the plate meat. So that's how I get them to like build their things. In terms of like recipes, I buy a recipe book, like an online recipe book each month. So that's something I've outsourced. And then I upload it into my app, so all my clients have a new recipe book each month to base their recipes off, and it's got calories, protein, carbs, fats, that kind of thing through it.
Yeah,
Do you
cool.
customize your proportion yourself, or do you get them to do it? So say if I wanted a real higher protein diet, and then so this recipe that you've given me is like, I don't know, say 60 grams of protein, but I decided to skip breakfast this morning, so I wanted 90 to 100. Do you just let them do it, or does the cookbook kind of adjust it itself?
No, so I let them do it, or I teach them how to. So if they want something with higher protein, I'm like, all right, let's put that meal into my Fitness Pal, or I use Tonometer, so both of those. I'm like, put that meal in there, send me a screenshot, and then let's workshop it together on how to make it more suited to you. So often towards the end of the week, when my clients start thinking about their meal prep for that week, I'll get a bunch of screenshots of my Fitness Pal, and I look at it, I'm like, all right, we need more protein in that meal, so let's make it a bit more meat heavy. Oh, that's pushed the calories up too much, let's reduce some of the carbs. Like that kind of thing. I'll workshop individual meals with individual clients when they ask for it.
Yeah, cool. I'll tell you what I do as well, Ron, in terms of like with school as well. Fletch, this could be good for you, man, as well, just to chuck some nutrition stuff in there. So with all my school things that I do, so everything now is all, my classroom's basically done, I'd say. Like in terms of anything else that I add in there, it's a little bit different. Like it might be very, very unique. but in recipes, so all these here on, they're all like ebooks as well. The clients can click on, can download as well from there. Now, using what you've got, your resources, external resources, is huge as well. So I just found that clients always want low calorie options for like shitty food, right? So food they can always have, they can always eat, like weekends, that kind of thing. So I've just linked a heap of TikTok recipes on here, right? Because the biggest thing for clients is they go, oh, like I just don't know what to eat, or what do I eat here? You can search it on anything, any social media now, and they'll give you an answer in terms of like a low calorie option. So Fletch, even for you, just linking a whole lot of different foods like YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram, whatever it is, and then chucking it in here, it just saves you a whole lot of time as well. Now these kind of recipe books here as well, they're all, I think I purchased these, like they're all ones you can buy online and just chuck into there as well, which is handy. So even here, community, and get clients to engage in here with nutrition, because I think for all of us, nutrition is always the biggest killer, or the question that the clients have the most about. It's always nutrition. I don't know if it is for you guys, but it is for me for sure. So getting them to bounce off each other is huge. Does that help, Ron, as well, in terms of like what to do with the clients? Because what are you doing at the moment with your clients?
As far as meals and stuff like that, I like the way you've set that out. I work with my clients individually, and sometimes some of them are a little bit standoffish on what they want to kind of admit they're eating and stuff like that. So I wanted to kind of go, hey, look, here's everything. You can kind of go through it at your own pace, as you said. Like some of them want shit food, low calorie shit food, but they don't understand it's just that easy to make. Like if you're actually making your hamburgers and stuff like that, it doesn't classify as shit food. It classifies as shit food when you're going to Macca's or somewhere like that. But if you're not having deep fried potatoes and you're air frying them,
Yeah,
you know, they're a lot better for you. But getting them to understand that, to go, hey, I've just eaten half a kilo of potatoes, but because I air fried it, it's so much better for me. They go, half a kilo, that's a lot. Calorie wise, it's not actually that much, but if you deep fried and stuff like that, it just expands a lot. So I guess like looking at what you've done with your Temper Fitness on that whole structure that we use for Pinnacle as well is fantastic.
kind of that's the plan. I think for you, yeah, for you, man, that's something you can look at for sure as well.
Yeah.
That's what a few of the guys are building out now. Is it
So
within?
because I'm at work as well, like I'm sitting here loading a barge and watching dirt pour. I've got my laptop in front of me. Creating that should not be hard. But I guess trying to structure that all together. I log into any computer, it's all there as well. Would be fantastic. So that's something I really want to look forward as well, is putting it all up there. What I've just seen from you is just fantastic. That was brilliant.
Just so with mine, man, just jump into school as well and request access to Temper, and then you can jump in, you can look at everything and how I've got it structured.
Yep, no worries. So how do I request access to that?
So if you just go on my profile, it'll be Coach Tuck, and it'll be the one that doesn't have my Pinnacle profile. It'll be the other
Yep.
one, but it'll say joined groups, and Temper will be there. It should be there. If
no
not,
worries.
I'll come back to you at the end of the call and we'll run and see if we'll get you in there. Cool.
Right, cheers, mate.
Easy, mate. No stress. I'm going to come to Mike. Are you there, mate? Can you chat?
Yep.
Perfect, man. How's your weekend after that chat on Friday and the webinar?
I feel like I need to finish that chat because we ran out of time.
Yeah. Where did you want to jump into with that one?
I still wasn't sure on what my solution is because, you know, do I hire somebody to do consults for me in the evenings, or I just tell people that I'm not available because I've got to go take care of the family and stuff. So I'm sort of stuck, as most people want evening consults.
For sure. I think a couple of your guys, now that you've got it, they able to take, well, the evenings they're booked, aren't they? They're already booked out.
I don't have any trainers available for the evenings. I just hired one. But you know, with Simon suggestions, don't teach them sales because, you know, that goes against it. I've got one guy that's like my assistant manager, and he assists me, but he works from 5 a.m. to 4 to like 3 p.m.
Gotcha.
So I can't really, squeeze any more out of him.
Long days for sure. Yeah.
So he does morning consults and stuff like that. I get in at 9. I can only really commit to the office hours because of baby,
Yeah.
stuff like
Baby.
that. Yeah. And my wife studies full time and works full time, so she can't take the normal household load.
Yeah, I think you go one of two ways, right? Like you get someone in and train them to do sales. Now, bear in mind, you can do it with people. We just have to be cautious,
Yeah.
obviously, just in terms of like, are they there for the pure intention of helping you grow your business, or are they there to learn sales and run? Which it's either one of those two, or like we said, we go into a different location as well. But
Well,
it's just
I've scouted the other locations already. There's
okay.
there's 3 other gyms,
Yeah.
and they're really shit.
Okay. All right. In terms of NTR.
There's like most. I run semi-private classes as well as PT, and I'd have to give up that part of the business, which is like 60% of my income,
Okay.
because they're just very small, and they're old, and they're dingy, and they're dirty, and they're yeah. So, and I would just have the same issues that I'm having here because it's the same sort of clientele.
Yeah, well, that's it. And I suppose, look, we're not tapping into this market in the night time anyway, right? Like those evenings. And how busy is the gym during the evenings? Do you know when you the
It's
gym's
peak time. It's the busiest time of the day
yeah.
from 5:36 till about 8.
Okay. And none of your guys are in there at that time?
No, I've got one guy that, like I said, does the mornings. I've
Yep.
got another guy that does mornings, but he's just resigned because he's got a job as like a referee or something, so he's leaving in a month.
Gotcha.
I've got a girl that's works for me, but she's completely booked out with her own stuff and a little bit of mine. She only does like 5 hours a week just to top up.
Yeah.
And I've just hired one that can do evenings, but I don't yet. She's too inexperienced to start teaching sales. She's only 3 weeks into the industry.
Yeah, okay. Right. So it's hard to say. I think we just need to tap into that night market somehow, which it looks like just on schedule, just being completely honest, it's going to be hiring another trainer, or it's because we don't want to go into another club that's going to put you in the same position that you're in now
Yeah,
as well. So, or hiring, possibly you don't even structure this role in the way of a trainer. It's more of
yeah.
an assistant.
Mm,
You know what I mean? So you have a chat with the gym, just say I'm going to bring someone in to help me with consultations, and then you get them on a good wicket with commission. That could be how that works as
yeah,
well. So I think for us, let's try and pursue that path. Obviously, have a chat to Sai as well, about how we want to make it look, because it's quite a unique situation as well. But it's very similar to my situation in terms of my trainer. Like he'll take a few sessions, but he's almost running the business at this stage.
yeah,
So when you find the right person, and if you can find someone that's had prior experience with that kind of thing, with sales, they're not a PT, and
yeah.
they can come and close for you, then that's probably the solution.
I'm thinking of, like what Simon's done, hiring somebody online, and even though online consults are not ideal,
Yeah.
it's if my only option is, the person wants to do an evening or not at all,
Yep.
then to have that person ready.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like stranger things happen. You know what I mean? Like having that available there, it's something we can pursue for sure, definitely. But I think we'll have chat with Si on that one as well, and then that'll kind of give you guys a bit more clarity in terms of where we're going to head with that for sure.
Yeah,
Cool.
will
Right.
do.
Easy done. No stress at all. Hey, Ron, you're back, my man.
Yeah, when you're doing those, like say you said about online consults and stuff like that, could you structure it in a way like the hardest part is face to face never dies purely because you're there with them. They
Yep.
feel that support and stuff like that. in a way, how do you mimic that? Like, what would be the up cost ways to go, hey, I can mimic this? Not for me. I don't plan to do that at all. I think face to face is just prime. But say you couldn't do it. Like no one really wants to watch a video of like someone else bench pressing and stuff like that. They want to be there and be in there. But how do you mimic that? Like, I support that 100%. You can't get there. You know, someone else wants to do your online sales. No one else is going to sell your business better than you are. But if you can find somebody to make somebody feel at home, like I make my clients feel like they're at the dentist in a way, the way I like to do it. When I go to the dentist, I'm vulnerable. I don't feel like that in the gym at all. So this person is sitting here talking to you now going, hey, I'm comfortable. I'm at home. Nah, this dude doesn't know what he's talking about. But how do you mimic them being uncomfortable? Like, I don't know. Like,
well, it's more about just bringing them to their pain points. That's everything. Right? It's all pain point. So I don't know if many of you guys know, but all these online coaches, right? So in these programs, majority of them have things people we call setters. So setters are people that essentially engage in the conversation. Then they get them on the call with the coach or the closer if they think that, you know, this is going to be right for me. Now the closer's job is essentially just to get them to open up and realize that they need this program at the end of the day. So it's hard-hitting questions. Now, I always recommend a physical. That's how we do things at Pinnacle. Last week with my consults, I only had 45 minutes booked, so I didn't actually do a physical. All right, I just closed them from the paper. Right, so this is what we mean with the physical part. It's not that it's that important for us to see how their body's moving. It's so the client gets that sense of, okay, I still got a physical session in as well. So I think when we're talking about online components, right, we know as PTs, any PT can take someone through a workout. Right, so that's the biggest thing there. But for us, it's just making sure that these people are vulnerable and we're the solution to their problem. So when you do that online, Ron, that's just what you have to do, is just really make sure that, you know, they see the value in you and that your experience kind of shines through and you've helped people in their position. Because you're right, like you're sitting at home, you're comfortable, you know, it's too easy. But these people almost have to be pre-qualified as well. Like they almost want some form of PT. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Yeah, cool. So I think, Mike, definitely something to look at. Like we said, if we can't get get someone in, then again, like it's going to be reliant on these people turning up as well. Which is a whole other story in themselves. Like a lot of people aren't turning up to face. But look, we can't knock it till we try it. That kind of thing for sure. Cool.
Yep.
So I think what I'm doing, guys, I'll jump to Sav. Sav, are you there? Can you chat?
I am sorry for some of these.
All right, how are you?
I'm good. It's been a while.
It has been a while. What's been happening?
I've been just chilling pretty much.
Yeah.
Just been plodding along. I know last time we spoke, I was like just happy sort of cruising.
Yeah.
So just been cruising the last few weeks, but now I'm ready to ramp up again.
Cool. Awesome. How do we plan on doing that? How are we ramping up?
I am going to run flawless feedback. I got 5 consults this week, not from that, just from something else. But
Sweet.
I'll also do flawless feedback, so I got consults next week as well.
Perfect. Spot on. So what are we kind of planning on adding in the next couple of weeks? What's your goal here?
I'd like to add another 10 sessions.
10 sessions? Cool.
Yeah, that's the goal.
5 silvers.
Yeah.
5 from 5 this week, maybe.
I would like that. That'd be great.
Yeah, we'll see how we go. Cool. So I think same thing, very similar to B as well. Volume as well.
Yeah.
I say the words volume so much on these webinars, guys, but it's honestly, everyone here can close. Everyone knows sales, and PT sales are not that difficult. All right. So like we said, just bringing them to the pain point, you're the solution to their problem at the end of the day. So Sav, I think for you, flawless feedback, we get a shitload of names. All right. And then possibly we load up for next week where you go and add those 5 sessions very, very easily. I think that's the goal. Hey, even if we get 1 or 2 this week, you build some good momentum. and then we grow from there.
Yeah, that'll be epic.
Cool. That's the
Yeah.
plan. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm looking forward to kind of next week seeing how we go. You feeling confident with flawless feedback? You good to go?
Yes, yeah, I think I was putting it off for a while because I didn't really have because I was sort of cruising. I didn't have a real big goal in mind. I didn't know, there was no reason why, there was no drive. But I reflect on that over those and now I've got a driving factor. So I got a reason why.
Exactly. Yeah, and I think we kind of lose the reason why a lot. I do as well. I lose the reason why all the time. So just reinforcing and telling yourself, why am I doing this? What do I want to achieve? Particularly in these periods where you're going to be working hard, you're going to be generating leads. It's going to be really important.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's see how we go this next week. Jump in on Thursday, so if you can, we'll kind of recap how these first few days are going with the strategy.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I'll be coming to the webinars again now that I'm sort of back on track.
Beautiful. Sweet. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. I'll see you there.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
No stress. Ron, you good? Jump in, man.
Yeah, I was just going to say that as well. One thing I found the most helpful in the last 2 weeks, I know I've been told it more than 2 weeks, but attending the webinars, fantastic. Fantastic.
Good. Yeah, it's all it is. Like just being present, and like a lot of people, even in the program, they'll say, "Oh, I haven't gotten to where I want to be." Well, are you actually here? That's the thing. So you can't tell me it's hard to jump on a webinar a couple of days a week and get yourself fired up at the end of the day. So no, it's good, man. It's good to see you in these as well. And I think like now that we've got steps, we've got the ball rolling, same as Portia as well. Like the more you can be here, Portia, the better. Hey, just being surrounded by the community, the team, you get fired up through these as well, particularly when we start to see some growth. And for you, Ron, I think it kind of makes you more eager to finish up what you're doing and just get full time in the PT scene for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
The plan. That's the plan. But no, awesome. It's good, guys. We're getting some really good numbers to these now. We're kind of averaging that, 12 to 20, which is beautiful to see. So I'm going to jump to Hudson. Can you chat, man? You're on mute, but we'll see how we go. And I think you had a chat with the gym.
Yeah.
You have a chat with the gym?
Yeah, I did. So I haven't signed the contract yet, but they're sending through the contract to sign.
Nice, he's in.
Yeah. So I think I told Simon the MTR is 1,400, including me.
Wow. Okay.
Once I come. So it should. That's Revo, but the demographics probably not the best. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of school kids.
Yep.
But still, it's better than where I'm at the moment. A lot better. And they're growing every month. It's not like my gym where it's declining. They're not signing new members. This one, they're signing hundreds of new members every month. So
that's it. That's huge. I think for you as well, like with the business. So what's the intention going into this new club? What are we going to do here? Obviously, add some income in.
Yeah. So I'm probably 20 sessions shy of fully booked myself, and then add 20 sessions at Revo, and then start to leverage at Revo, and slowly phase out Good Life.
Yeah, perfect. So, yeah, Revo, man, the capacity for growth in these clubs is ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
And because they're so cheap. Like I'm pretty sure memberships there are like $10, 10 to 12.
Less than 10. Yeah.
There you go. You got $9.95
$9.50.
membership. So different to like a World Gym where I'm at, where memberships are like $22, $16 to $22, right? So people always have constraints in terms of, does the PT come in, like, is that as well on top of my membership? So for you, you're probably not going to have that issue. So I think if we can just like do the important things from the start, right, in terms of get on top of the relationship with
the reception.
Yeah, man, reception is like, and for you, 1,400 to 1, how many PTs?
Only one other at the moment. So they'll said the only if they hire another PT after me, it'll be a female trainer.
Okay, perfect. Right. So do you know much about this other PT? How's their business?
I'm not sure if he's fully booked or not. I think he's been there a while. And he sort of just had club to himself, really. So they've been looking for a new PT for a while. So he should be fully booked. Like,
yeah, that's it. But look, if he was going to leverage, he would have leveraged by now as well. So the room for you, potentially you come in and you hire that female PT that they're looking. Have you told them your intention to leverage and that kind of thing?
Yeah. So I spoke to the head of PTs Australia wide,
Yeah.
Rihanna, her first name is. And she said they've got a couple other PTs and other rebos that already leverage and they fully support it. So
Beautiful, man. I'm excited. For you. I think getting out of this, well, you'd already signed a contract with your Good Life Club before you jumped into the program, hey?
yeah. It was my first gym, like first person I spoke to. And I was like stoked to just get a job as a PT.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was so much demand for it. Like,
100%. Yeah. And like, I think this is probably where, if you came into the program initially, this is probably where we put you. You know what I mean? So we've got some really good room for growth. I think we go and we probably do similar things that you did in Good Life straight off the bat, where you come in and you add those 12 sessions in those 2 to 3 weeks. Get yourself near fully booked, and then we look at leverage, which is exciting.
So there's no call sheets. I can't contact any members over the phone. But it's intercepting new members when they sign up. Like I guess gaining a good relationship with the receptionist and trying to train them to automatically book it into my calendar and stuff like that.
Exactly.
And then running strategies like floor to the floor and flawless feedback. But I'm going to open up with floor to the floor the first couple of weeks.
Floor to the floor will go huge in that club.
Yeah.
Even if like peak times, how many members are there? What, 28?
There's 2,800 active members, but that's just the home club members. So members might sign up there, go somewhere else, or vice versa.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. So, but that's still huge. Like you're looking at 28, 1,400 to 1. Chances are he's either fully booked and looks different for a lot of other PTs as well. But if we can just go in there, you collect 100 names in that gym easily. Very, very. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that's what we did off the. Well, you already had consults booked in Good Life, didn't you? That's how we signed most.
Yeah. I got them all off pretty much phone calls in the week before, and I was just on the phones all week. So.
Yeah, there you go. So I think for here, man, it's exciting because this one strategy, this will probably see you get fully booked in this club as well, and then we go from there.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Easy. All right. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to wrap this one up early today. I'm going to jump on a phone call. Is there anyone else that needs anything at all? Or are we all good to go? We're all good? All right. Easy done, guys. Let's have a great start to the week. I'll be here on tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow and then Thursday as well this week. So jump on. We'll get things rolling and I'll see you guys then. Hey, have a good one. We'll catch you later. See you guys.